over the fence.
Substitutions for the Mohawks, played 20 minutes here. You're going to see that happen more and more and more often here as we wind down this last 20 minutes.
Yeah, anytime you get a chance to run an extra 15, 20 seconds off the clock, you certainly take advantage of it. And you go from there.
And you will see the defense, kick the ball out of bounds and just try to keep that clock running. Kevin, I know you were gone. You didn't get a chance to, there is a bigger story here as well. Coach Frazier for Profile, he's had a very successful career in Rhode Island. He was New England Coach of the Year, National Coach of the Year, and he's done a good job here.
Yes, he has.
With Profile, and he's changed this thing around. But he's battling cancer right now. And the very good story, our friends at the Caledonian Record had this story in on Saturday, and how, the team is kind of bonded around that as he's going through his treatments and doing his stuff. And, I think this is, from how it was, worded, was this is kind of his happy place, you know what I mean? He can come to the soccer field. So it's a pretty neat story, and these kids have been through it before with the principal. So a lot bigger things going on than, soccer game, you know what I mean, the game itself.
Yeah, absolutely, and we certainly wish Coach Frazier the best of luck in his fight against that. We know he's tough, and obviously we wish the best for sure. And good job by the Profile girls around about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Here's Taylor Saworski in the midfield, trying to find some work here for Colebrook offensively. Again, it's been a pretty quiet second half ever since the beginning part of the half. But here comes another opportunity, but Drake Duval is there. It's been quiet on both sides, obviously, ever since the first 5-6 minutes. Butch?
Yeah. Yeah, the majority of the plays been at the midfield. Neither team able to really get a sustained offensive push. But set piece right here for Profile, just about midfield. Annabelle Boyer will take it. Mackenzie Shearer kicks it right back out.
Here's another opportunity. Kendra Learned kind of came out off the line at first, decided to step back, but great job by Missy Collins as well to help out.
Now she's removed the hat, so she's got nothing. You can see her in goal with her hand up there. That sun is directly right at her.
Yeah, that's tough.
And obviously Profile wants to take advantage while they can, while that sun is still up.
Oh, absolutely. And it's tough too with Drake Duval's punt. Drake Duval's punt is legitimately right in that sun, and it's high. That's what I was thinking. It's going to take maybe a bad bounce or something like that on one of those punts for Profile to take advantage of putting it in the back of the net and steal some momentum back. Ingram tries to cross it, miskicked a little bit. Sage Smith tries to get it out, but can't. There's Blampede. Blampede's going to put it on with her left foot right towards Learned, but Learned's there to track it down.
Fifth shot of the half for the Patriots.
There's Adrian LaPearl on the far side, as we are certainly past the midway point now here in this second half.
About 17 left.
As now, if you're Profile, you've really got to start putting the pressure on here offensively. Maybe start moving a few of the girls from the back up. Try and get a little bit more offensive power. I mean, obviously, 5-1, you get a little bit of a deficit to make up here. And to be honest with you, the difference between 6-1 and 5-1 at this point probably isn't much. You've got to make your push right about now.
Another substitution for the Mohawks.
And they will continue to do that, too, as Butch talked about. That one's going to be lifted towards Drake Duval again. Drake Duval comes out and makes the save. Well, garners it in. Not makes the save, garners it in.
That's a good boot right there.
Another great boot. Drake Duval's punts are very, very good, as Missy Collins just takes the wise decision and just boots it out. Profile will have a throw-in right here in front of us. They're going to get it back over to Crosby. Crosby's cross is deflected. And Saworski has the ball and tries to get it out to Gleason, but well defended again. Good job by that Profile defense. Crosby sends it over into the middle again. Fournier miskicks it, back over towards the near side here in front of our cameras.
And Kevin, some days when things are going right, miss kick right there, right back towards the middle of the goal mouth, and a Patriot couldn't get to it. So when, when things are going right for you, for the Mohawks today, things go right.
Yeah, so many things have gone right for Colebrook. It's one of those games where just about everything has gone right for Colebrook and just about everything has gone wrong for Profile. You can see it.
Yeah, this isn't the same. Well, both teams, totally opposite performance of what we saw in that first game, and that's what's so neat about high school sports is you can't come and, look at it these days and say one team is head over heels better for the most part. A lot of parity.
Yeah, lots of parity. I took a look at the standings again, obviously, this morning, and it's wide open. It's just like the Major League Baseball playoffs. It's wide open. There are obviously 4 or 5 teams at the top of the helm, but I'm telling you right now, the teams from 6 to 10 are dangerous. And you cannot just not show up to a playoff game if you're any of the top seeds because you can get taken down at any time. And that certainly is the case here with this Division IV field.
Yeah, and one of those things is, and this teams seem to do that more, is if you don't show up at 100%, probably pretty good chance whoever you're playing, you're going to get beat. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because it used to be in the past, you could come and maybe not play your A game, but for whatever reason, whether it be depth or, numbers, whatever, you might be able to still pull it off.
Another shot on net. I don't know if we got a good look at that one, but that one was destroyed. I couldn't see who had that kick, but a nice save made in net by Learned. Great save.
There's our best save of the game so far.
There's Sawarski putting a punt on it. Drake Duvall comes out and grabs it. Duvall with the punt.
That's
another great punt. They're given opportunity. Drake Duvall is given this front line opportunities. The bounces just haven't really gone their way, and Colebrook has marked up pretty well on those as well.
Oh, they have.
Because that's certainly a way to get things going quickly here if you're Profile. Roberts gets it onto the foot of Samantha Howe. Well defended, though, in the backfield by Annabelle Boyer again, who's been solid today. Sage Smith tries to send it back up Howe's way. Howe's got some space, finds Gleason. Well defended. Great job by Anna Bays, and she gets it cleared out. Lots of great service specials going on right now at Crosstown Motors in Littleton, New Hampshire. This October, get a fuel induction service for just $119. Save yourself $15. Gain back that lost fuel mileage. That's at Crosstown Motors, 1-888-920-8280, or book your service appointment online anytime at crosstownmotors.net. Time continues to trickle here on this Profile team, as obviously it's became a factor since about the 30 minutes remaining mark, Butch, being down 4 goals. Hope Drake Duvall comes off the line again. Gets onto the foot of Caitlin Gleason, and she just misses to the left.
She's got a quick foot.
Yeah, she does. And as I said, she's got some power in that shot.
About
All
11 minutes left.
Howe, Kuiper, Gleason, Sawarski, they've got power on their shots up front. So another goal kick here for Profile late in this second half. As the Mohawks made the trip down from Colebrook, and they have been on point here today. Without a doubt, Butch.
This was a business trip for the Mohawks.
Thus far. That one crossed over off of the head of Hodgson. It goes outside towards Ayla Crosby. Nice cutback move by Crosby. She tries the cross, but deflected by a Colebrook defender and cleared out. Butch will keep track of the time for you, obviously, as he has all day. Obviously, as time continues to trickle here over the course of the last 12 minutes or so of the game, try to keep you as informed as possible.
About 10.
About 10 left as Hope Drake Duvall comes out again.
That's a good boot.
Another nice punt. I mean, her punts are going farther than some of the guys that I've seen this year. That's for sure. Missy Collins gets it cleared out. Good battle by Caitlin Gleason, as well as by number 3, Anna Bays. Bays tries to put it back inside the 18-yard box, but right at Kendra Lerner. Profile again on the attack. That's Hodgson getting it outside, but Michaela Fournier's there. Carly Ingram battling as well. She wins that one. She's going to put on a cross, deflected by Cooney. That's going to go into the hands of Learned, and Learned comes away with it. Good job by Kendra Learned to get off the line right there, Butch, and come away with that.
I was just going to say the same thing, Kevin. Good job coming out and taking charge. That was a tough bounce right there. If she doesn't come out, that's trouble.
Yep. Had the recipe of one of those bounces.
Yeah.
That we talk about. That one's actually went off of the elbow of a profile girl, not called. Here comes Collins in the backfield. Collins with a pass to Saworski in the midfield. Tries the through pass. Somehow deflected back, and Drake Duvall is there to garner it in. And it's Butch. This game has had that feeling as that one's headed towards Hodgson, miskicked, and it's going to be a corner kick. This game, minutes 33 to minutes 7 to about minute 36, and minutes 47 to about now have had is exactly the pace that Profiles wanted.
Yep.
But it's that 7 minutes of spin. That one's hit up and over and into the back of the net, and I believe that was Hodgson to come through with that goal, Butch, and we now have a 5-2 game. Great job. Profile continuing to work away at it, Butch, as Hodgson comes away with a goal for Profile here in the latter part of this second half, and we'll certainly get a look at it here on the CN Brown Company instant replay right now. Take a look at it on the corner kick. It gets put right into the box. Ingram deflects it a little bit, and finally not quitting on it was Hodgson, and she put it right into the back of the net and makes this a 3-goal game.
7 minutes left.
Once again, today's replays are being brought to you by the CN Brown Company. Start your day the Big Apple way. Support the company that supports your team. Fuel up at the Big Apple stores. But further going back to what I was pointing out before that goal was scored was basically, Butch, for about, I'd say, only 13 minutes or so of this game really is where Colebrook has you know, 100% put the burners down and put some goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the goals scored in 13 minutes of play. Now, have they had shots on goal? Yes, they have. But the flow of the game has favored Profile in the other minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying? The slow, methodical, you know, ground passing game, that type of deal that Profile exhibits has been basically how this entire second half has gone, as well as a majority of the first half. It's just that 10 minutes or so of fury by Colebrook's offense that has determined this game, and that's sometimes how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
And that was one of the keys by Coach Parker, was making sure that they took advantage of their opportunities, and they sure have today.
I was just going to say, be ready for a shot on net. There it is again, just going over to the wide right. Going over wide right to the back right post. And Saworski had it tuned up. Usually anywhere between 25 to 40 yards, be prepared for a shot on goal from Taylor Saworski, because she puts it on every single time. And take a look at it right here on the CN Brown Company instant replay. You can see her lining it up right from the get-go, and you could see she was going for it right away. And there's the shot, which just barely misses the upper right-hand part of the net.
About 6 minutes left.
Here comes Profile on the attack again. That's Sadie Young, who's been moved up to the front line here, Butch, which I anticipated was going to happen with Coach Fraser and company. That one's sent over Gleason's way. Nice battle. Gleason wins that battle. Very nice. as she has some space now. Will she get the cross on in time? She does. Right onto the foot of LaPearl, into Kuiper's foot, and Kuiper blasts it into the back of the net, and that might be the deal breaker right there, folks. Colebrook makes this a 6-2 game. A fantastic play that started with Caitlin Gleason on this right side, and she was just able to get the cross on in time, and Kuiper was right there to blast that thing home to make this 6-2. Take a look at it right here, Butch, on the CN Brown Company instant replay. There's the win by Gleason as she gets it down the right sideline, and she puts on a beautiful cross, just missing LaPearl's foot, but Kuiper's right there to hammer it home. That was on the CN Brown Company instant replay.
About 4 minutes left, unofficially.
Beginning and the ending of the halves has gone to Colebrook.
Yeah, it has.
Every minute in between that has basically gone to Profile in terms of momentum and pace, that type of deal, Butch. Although the statistics clearly favor Colebrook throughout the course of the day, but the feel of the game favored Profile, and that's the feel of the game that they wanted. But they just couldn't put an end to the fury from Colebrook here offensively.
Three minutes.
Just about 3 minutes unofficially remaining. Here comes Sawarski. She's going to take a shot. I was going to say she's going to look to shoot that. And that one's going to go over the right center field fence here in the softball field. Not a lot of balls get hit out there during softball games, but there's been a lot of soccer balls put over that fence here today. As time certainly against the team in white today, and I believe Colebrook is going to probably come away with a victory here on the road, and a big victory at that. It was just one of those days. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those days. And credit Profile, too, here throughout the course of this game. They did not quit, Butch. They kept going at it. They tried to switch the pace to their pace. They did. They worked hard. Says bounces didn't go their way. A lot of bounces went Colebrook's way, especially early and late in the halves.
You know, and they changed their strategy and tried to, you know, pick it up and do things there too. But it just ended out that Colebrook wouldn't. They bent, but they wouldn't break.
For sure. Time continuing to trickle, as Butch said a little bit ago, about 3 minutes remaining, probably now close to 2 minutes remaining in this game. Stay tuned for the post-game show. Butch and I will have all the stats, and we will also have the Northland Restaurant and Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill Player of the Game presentation for this afternoon's contest.
Less than a couple minutes.
Lots of great service specials going on right now at Crosstown Motors in Littleton, New Hampshire. Ask about their oil change club. That's at Crosstown Motors, 1-888-920-8280, or book your service appointment online anytime at crosstownmotors.net. As we've said on a number of occasions today, today's game brought to you by Crosstown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, as well as Littleton Chevrolet Buick. Right down the road from here, about 5 miles or so. 4 miles or so. Gleason with a shot on net. Drake Duval comes through. Tip of the hat to Drake Duval today. Yeah, there's 6 goals on the scoreboard, Butch, but there could be very easily 10. You know what I'm saying? She's been fantastic in the net for Profile. A lot of the shots that Colebrook put through, nobody had a shot at.
Oh, you got that right, Kevin. I mean, this is the best game I've seen them play all year.
Sadie, there's a cross by Ingram. Sadie Young was down there battling as well. Goes into the side of the net, and Colebrook will obviously take some time here.
Yeah, the officials should be looking at his watch, I would think.
Just about any minute. As Cooney will take the goal kick here for Colebrook. As time once again continues to trickle on this Profile team. And record-wise, as you said, Butch, coming into today, Profile was what? And Colebrook was what?
8-3 for the Mohawks. Will move up to 9-3.
Oh, nice shot again by Caitlin Gleason.
And Profile was 6-5, so they're going to be 6-6.
6-6. And now they've got some work to do here in the last quarter of their season, 16-game season, I'm assuming, as we take a look at the last shot by Caitlin Gleason on the CN Brown Company instant replay. Here comes the opportunity right here. She was able to step in and get in front of that and then take this shot, which goes just wide left. Yeah, there's going to be some important games, as you said in the pregame show, Butch, for this profile team over the course of the next 4 games or so.
And I'll tell you who they got. They're at Lisbon.
Big one.
Then they have Canaan-Pittsburgh home, Woodsville home, and Linwood home.
How big is that Woodsville game? Obviously, presumably, you know, based upon standings and stuff like that, I would say Lisbon, Canaan-Pittsburgh, and Linwood should be games that they should win. However, that Woodsville game is going to be a big one.
And Woodsville defeated them early at 2-0. So.
And we were supposed to do that game in Woodsville. However, unfortunately, due to no internet or cell phone service at the location of the game, we weren't able to do it. So that'll be a big one. And I believe on that day we will be here at Profile, but we will be here for the boys game, I believe, which is also going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Ingram sneaks through. Learned comes away with it. Learned with the punt. It's going to sneak through. Kuiper's going to keep working at it. They're going to drop it back to Drake Duval. Drake Duval gets it cleared out in plenty of time. Ooh, that went off of the face of Carly Ingram. Hopefully she's okay. And Collins boots it down the sideline again.
He's looking at his watch.
As I said, stay tuned for the post-game show. He is. I believe he said 1 minute remaining. And the Profile boys are up 5-1. So a 4-goal lead for Profile down at the lower field. As colliding there was Gleason as well as Anna Bays, and I believe they called Gleason for it. That might be a reputation call, Butch, to be honest with you.
And she got the worst of that one.
I don't think she did anything wrong there. I think that was a reputation call, because she is a physical player, that is for sure. So 6-6, Profile will fall to. Colebrook will improve to 9-3. Both teams now with 4 games remaining. That one's going to get by, and Gleason's going to have some room. Well defended, though. Nicely done by Emma Tui. And are they going to get Gleason with a card here?
I don't think
that would be something that I don't think would need to happen here. And that would have been big, obviously, with the rules that Colebrook Academy has with their yellow cards, which with 1 second left to go in the game. That would have been a bad way to end a very good day for Colebrook. But that whistle blew, and Colebrook takes a 6-2 victory here this afternoon on the road. Butch and I are going to take a break and hear some final words from our sponsors. And when we return, we're going to wrap things up with the post-game show for you right here on the Littleton Chevy Crosstown Motors NSN Broadcast Network.
The Maplewood Golf Club in Bethlehem, New Hampshire is an 18-hole championship golf course established in 1914 by the world-famous golf course architect Donald Ross. Take advantage of their Centennial Special Monday through Thursday, which gives you 18 holes of golf with a cart and lunch for only $40 per person. They also offer their popular local special as well. Golf after 3 p.m. for only $25 per person with a cart, and you can play till dark. Call the Maplewood Golf Club in Bethlehem, New Hampshire for tee time, 603-869-3335.
Since 1968, LandVest's licensed professional foresters have been providing local land management and forestry services. Are you thinking of having your woodlot harvested? Our foresters can assist and guide you through the entire process and work with qualified logging contractors to achieve your goals. LandVest understands that the needs of each client are as unique as the property they own. Whether your property is large or small, we're here to answer your land management questions. Call the local LandVest office in West Georgetown to discuss your property needs today at 603-246-8800. That's LandVest, 603-246-8800.
VR Concrete has been a locally owned and operated business for over 20 years. Located in Columbia, New Hampshire, VR Concrete specializes in heavy, industrial, civil, and commercial concrete. Working throughout New England, the folks at VRC are able to provide the manpower and know-how to deliver your project in a timely manner. Contact them today at 603-237-5000 or visit their website at vrconcrete.com. VR Concrete is a proud sponsor of Colebrook Academy Sports.
At CN Brown, we care about our customers, and we care about keeping them warm. We know how long and cold winters can be in northern New England, so we allow 30 days to pay and offer discounts to senior citizens, as well as welcoming LIHEAP customers. We offer propane service in Colebrook, Lancaster, and Berlin, as well as wood pellet service in Colebrook and Lancaster. And we encourage auto delivery. Visit our website, cnbrown.com, to find the location that services you. Start enjoying savings and service from the people who care about keeping you warm.
The Northland Restaurant and Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill in Canaan, Vermont is a proud supporter of all area athletics. Open 7 days a week. Whether you want to come and enjoy a nice quiet meal or come and watch all of your favorite sporting events on their brand new flat screen HD TVs, the Northland Restaurant and Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill is your place to be. It's also a great place for weddings and banquets. The Northland Restaurant and Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill, 802-266-3988.
These two cars are almost exactly the same. Same model, identical features, but there are two big differences. The car on the left was bought at an Autosaver Group dealership. The car on the right was not. The Autosaver Group vehicle has a lower price. It also comes with the Big Deal Maintenance Plus program. 3 years of maintenance, lifetime inspection stickers, roadside assistance, and much more. A $3,000 value.
Remember, if it doesn't have the Autosaver Group seal, you didn't get the big deal.
These two cars are almost exactly the same. Same model, identical features, but there are two big differences. The car on the left was bought at an Autosaver Group dealership. The car on the right was not. The Autosaver Group vehicle has a lower price. It also comes with the Big Deal Maintenance Plus program. 3 years of maintenance, lifetime inspection stickers, roadside assistance, and much more. A $3,000 value.
Remember, if it doesn't have the Autosaver Group seal, you didn't get the big deal.
Watching your favorite team just got easier. All of the great NSN content, including live video streams, just a click away when you download the new NSN app, powered by LaValley's Home Center and Anderson Windows and Doors.
When you're replacing windows in your home, Anderson 400 series windows give you more selection, more performance, more confidence, all from the most trusted name in windows. It's no wonder they're in more homes than any other window. Anderson 400 series windows and doors. We make replacement solutions happen.
The NSN app, powered by LaValley's Home Center and Anderson Windows and Doors, is available for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. Search Northeast Sports Network in the App Store or Google Play and start enjoying NSN at the touch of a button from anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Littleton Chevy Crosstown Motors NSN Broadcast Network. Final score, Colebrook 6, Profile 2. Colebrook improves to 9-3. Profile falls to 6-6. Before we get into our final thoughts here on today's game, Butch, you've got a final scoring recap, scoring and statistical recap here for us.
Yeah, I do, Kevin. Started right off 4 minutes in. 3 minutes into the game. Taylor Saworski scored to open it up, her first of the day. Then at the 7-minute mark, Caitlin Gleason from Sage Smith made it 2-0. Everything kind of stayed neutral here for the next 30 minutes, and then at the 37-minute mark, Saworski had her second of the game, and just 2 minutes later, Saworski banged one off the crossbar, and Kara Kuiper put it right back in at the 39-minute mark. 4-0 Mohawk lead at the half. Second half, Profile started putting a little bit of pressure on, but Saworski got the hat trick 4 minutes in on a penalty kick. 1 minute later, Carly Ingram scored to get Profile on the board. Then at the 72-minute mark, Haley Hodgson scored the second of the game for Profile to make it 5-2. But at 76 minutes, Gleason with a beautiful cross out in front to Kuiper, who made no mistake. Stats, total for the game, Mohawks 25 shots on goal, Profile 12. Most of those Profile shots were in the second half, obviously trying to get back into the game. Saves, Hope Drake Duval, 20 saves this afternoon, big performance. 8 for Kendra Learned. And the corners, 4 for the Mohawks all in the first half, 1 for Profile in the second half. 6-2 final.
Once again, all today's replays were brought to you by the C.M. Brown Company. C.M. Brown Heating, Oil, and Business for over 69 years. Proud supporters of Northern New Hampshire athletics. C.M. Brown Company offers value, experience, and everyday low prices on heating oil, kerosene, liquid propane, and other energy products. Learn more at cmbrown.com. And Butch, you know, obviously you read off those statistics. You know, basically, yeah, Colebrook obviously, statistically, Colebrook, you know, obviously dominated the ball game, as you could see. But a lot of that domination came in a little amount of time. You know what I mean? They did get other shots on goal, but I would say out of the 20 saves that Hope Drake Duval had to make, I mean, man, oh man, a lot of those shots came in like 13 minutes of time, and it was just Colebrook kept flooding. They came out ready, not only in the first half, but they did in the second half as well. They finished the first half strong to take care of any opportunity that Profile had of keeping this a 2-0 game and giving themselves their best shot to come away with a victory here today. Just got to tip your hat to both teams. Colebrook came out ready to roll, and they obviously were the better team today. Profile never quit.
And, you know, for the Mohawks, I'm sure Coach Parker looked at this. Today's game, huge, playing Profile here as they are. Despite their record, they are one of the tougher teams in D4. You know, and the Mohawks now, the battle they got is they're going to be playing, you know, some of the teams that are a little bit down in the standings. But I'll tell you what, you don't want to take Linwood lightly. You don't want to take Kane and Pittsburgh lightly.
No.
And they've got Gorham at home, and I'm sure Gorham's going to be back, you know, and try to pick up for that 1-0 loss that Colebrook inflicted on them down there. You know, and for these Profile Patriots, it doesn't get any easier. You know, they defeated Lisbon 2-0. They travel to Lisbon. Then they play Kane in Pittsburgh. And then they host Woodsville in a big one. And then finish with Linwood. And they battle even all the time. So for this Profile, it's just one more battle after another to try to secure at least a top 8 seed.
Absolutely, Butch. An interesting last quarter of the season for both teams due here over the course of the next couple of weeks. Obviously, now it's time for the Northland Restaurant Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill Player of the Game presentation for this afternoon's game, with a great family atmosphere with all the sports action you can get at the same time. The Northland Restaurant Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill loves promoting local athletics and good sportsmanship. Today's Player of the Game will be awarded a Player of the Game certificate, courtesy of the Northland Restaurant Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill. And Butch, obviously, today's Player of the Game award goes to, and it has a lot more to do with than the 3 goals and the 1 assist that she had. It's the controlling of the midfield. It's setting up of everybody. And today she stepped up. And obviously with the 3 goals to make it even more of a point, obviously Taylor Sawarski awarded that Player of the Game today.
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin, and you said it. And, you know, Profile, they were just giving her too much room. And when they give her room to work, if she can get a shot off, I'll tell you right now, she can find any part of the net. But not only that, it's just the other thing she does so well with the ball. She's going to find an open teammate, but the other thing she does is she runs probably more than anybody on the field whenever she plays, and she's comes back. She helps out the defense. Obviously, she was the unanimous choice today.
Absolutely, Butch. This telecast has been copyrighted by NSN for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without NSN's consent is prohibited. Remember that big player the time you beat your rival. Purchase an NSN DVD, and you will not only remember them, you can watch them over and over again. Visit store.nsnsports.net to purchase this game and many more on DVD. Once again, final score, Colebrook 6, Profile 2. Colebrook improves to 9-3. Profile falls to 6-6. Once again, today's game was brought to you by our title sponsors for this afternoon's Northern New Hampshire athletic coverage, Littleton Chevrolet Buick and Crosstown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Today's game was also brought to you by our pregame and player of the game sponsor, the Northland Restaurant and Timeout Tavern Sports Bar and Grill, by our replay sponsor, the C.M. Brown Company Big Apple Stores and Heating Oil Divisions, by our NSN app sponsors, LaValley Building Supply and Anderson Windows, and by all of our play-by-play sponsors, the Child Advocacy Center of Coos County, Indian Stream Health Center, White Mountains Community College, W.W. Berry Transportation, Waystack Frizzell Attorneys, the Colebrook Academy Booster Club, Edwards Electric, Golden Locks, North Country Environmental Services, Maplewood Golf Course, Landvest in West Stewartstown, Talmadge Plumbing and Heating, VR Concrete, the News and Sentinel, the Northwoods Weekly, and our very own NSN DVD store. For our cameramen, Ian Touchette and Philip Rondo, who both did great jobs, our producer Chris Ash, who also did a great job, and our color commentary Butch Ladd, who did a great job as well. I'm Kevin Trask, signing everybody off for the afternoon. You have been watching NHIAA Division IV girls soccer action on the Littleton Chevy Crosstown Motors NSN Broadcast Network.
Sports.net to purchase a copy of this event. Thank you for watching the Northeast Sports Network.